Before I start this story time, I just want to say I am so sorry, y'all, for being gone for so long. A lot of career changes, a lot of life changes have been going on, and I really hope y'all can understand that. But I am back, y'all. I am not going to leave y'all hanging. Your favorite show is on. Sit back, get your snacks, and tune in. Hey guys, it's me, AlanaRaihnTv, and welcome back to my channel. You guys, I'm about to get straight into this story time because it is a crazy one. I'm over here in LA right now on Melrose waiting for 2nd Street to open. So while I do that, I thought I'd tell you guys this crazy story. All right, so as you can already see by the title, this story is about the Texas trip from hell. I cannot believe how crazy this trip, crazier and crazier and crazier this trip just kept getting. I just can't make this up. In this story time, guys, I will be including footage and proof to the best of my ability to stay within YouTube guidelines. So let's take it back maybe like 2 years ago, roughly 2 years ago, like about the end of 2024. So I was doing a lot of traveling around this time. I was just in Paris around this time, right? So my best friend and some other people that we'll mention in a second had planned this Texas getaway trip, right? And everyone was supposed to be getting to Texas around the same time that I was supposed to be leaving from Paris. So what I did was I flew straight from Paris to Texas to turn up with my best friend, her family, which is like my family, and XYZ, right? Okay, so this Texas trip was so important for me to make it because me and my best friend, we rarely get a chance to see each other, let alone hang out with each other. I live in LA now. She lives in the Bay Area. So the chances and the time that we get to spend is very rare. Like, we talk on the phone every single day. Not a day goes by. But as for actually, and mind you, she has my goddaughter. She has a beautiful daughter. So she's a mom. Like, you know, we're far apart and she's a mom. So she doesn't really have we don't have time to really kick it as much as we would like to. So with that being said, when she said that she was planning this trip to Texas and that our cousin Jeremani, her sister Mish, and her dude, which is like our brother Jody, and obviously my best friend's boyfriend, I believe, did Damo come? Yeah, Damo, our cousin Damo, and I believe my best friend's boyfriend's brother, yeah, he was there too. I feel like I could be forgetting somebody. Oh yeah. I think cousin Damo had brought a couple of her friends with her too. One of them was like a gay male, and then the other one, I don't remember the other one. But so it's about 7 of us, me, best friend, Jeremani, Damo. No, it's like 10 of us. So let me give you guys a quick rundown of the characters, because for the ones that I don't know their name, they're going to need a name. So Damo is my best friend's cousin, like my cousin as well, and she's a girl. So the 2 people that she brought with her, let's just call the people that she brought Damo's gay friend and Damo's straight friend. Let's just say it like that. All right, guys, so the day comes, I'm leaving Paris, headed to Texas. So excited for this trip, this cousin's family's trip. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna insert a video right here of when I finally arrived to the Airbnb that was booked. Cousin's trip, family trip, best friend's trip, in full effect, about to start. So this video is of me when I first touched down in Texas off of my Paris flight. Again, I mentioned, not only is it rare for me and my best friend to hang out and go do something, but it's very rare to get the whole gang together on one accord, especially traveling. Like, it's already hard enough to get us all together in the Bay Area to do something, let alone traveling. So this was a big one this was one for the books for sure, right? So boom, I get there, you know, we're all taking shots, everything's all cool, copacetic. We're getting introduced to the people that we don't know. Like, I didn't know my best friend's dude's brother, so that was my first time meeting him. A lot of us did not know Damo's gay friend and Damo's straight friend, so, you know, we're like saying hi to them, whatever. It's important for you guys to remember that Damo's gay friend drove here. I don't remember whether or not he got a rental car, whether or not he lived in Texas or whatever. I just know that he had his car here. I don't know if whether it was a rental or it was his car. Either way it goes, if it was a rental, it was in his name. If it was his car, it was his car. But just remember that, okay? So like I said, we're here. It's day one. We're all taking shots. We're having a good time. We're listening to music. We're all kind of venturing around the Airbnb. The Airbnb had like this like attic that me and my big sis, which is my best friend's big sister, Mish, we were trying to go explore. If I could find that video, I'll insert that here as well. So the gang and family is at the Airbnb, and we want to see what's up here in this attic. So watch us discover what's up here. Okay. Watch out. Oh. My granny had one of these. Oh my. You should watch out. What are you doing? Oh.
It ain't nothing.
Let's find out. Come on.
I'm gonna go ahead and go and head out.
Oh yeah, it's literally nothing up here.
Literally nothing.
Well, it's shit. Yeah, so day one is cool, great. Everybody's just chilling. This is the gang. We're in Houston, Texas. My name is Lala, and I think my best friend Jasmine is going to be the drunkest.
It's Christina, and I think George is going to be the drunkest.
My name is Jasmine, and I think George is gonna be the drunkest.
My name Rob. I'm Bay gonna be the drunkest. Jasmine.
Alright, man, I'm George. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm gonna be drunk. But listen. I'm finna have her drunk.
Oh my God.
But lil' bro gonna be on a whole nother level.
So let's just say day one was chill, relaxing, blase, blah. Okay, so now we're on day two. By the way, y'all, not too much on my pimple patches. Like, I don't like to put makeup directly on my breakouts if I'm breaking out, so that's why this looks a little crazy. Not too much on my pimple patches. Okay, anyways, yeah, so day two, guys, day two. It was our plan to go out to this club, right? So it was like a beach club, not even a beach club. I guess you can consider it a beach club because there was like an indoor pool inside. It was a huge party. It looked like a regular club, but it had a indoor pool inside, a huge pool at that, right?
What you say? It's raining, then we party. It's raining, then we live. It's raining, then we drop.
So we get there a little early than when we were supposed to be meeting up with some other people there who had a section or whatever at the club. Okay, so we get there and we're kind of like in the back of like, it was like a pool and a bunch of people around it inside the club area, and then there's kind of like a back club area where it's like it looks like a real club setting, so kind of like dance floor type vibe, but nobody was over there. Like, it was like couches, sections, but no one was over there. So we had went over there for a little bit, just kind of like chilling amongst ourselves, right? So we had, of course, wore our bikinis under like outfits that we had already came in, because it's a pool party / club party, whatever. So as we're over there, we're getting like comfortable, we're dancing a little bit, and we start to get more comfortable. So we start to take off our stuff, so we're in our bathing suits, right? So we slowly, so someone, I forget who, came up to us basically telling us that, like, you know, our section was ready to come over to the section. So we're like, okay, great, cool. So then we head over to the section. All right. So now we're in the section. I'm going to insert some videos as well of this, guys. Still smell of blow on my clothes like Krispy Kreme. Like horseshoes, I was tossing them on. And we are turning up. We are turned up. Can't nobody tell us nothing. We're having a good time. There's random people coming in and out of our section, turning up with us. Everything was cool. Everything was great. Now, we had to be in this section for at least like an hour and a half. Like, we've been around the pool, in the pool, on the side of the pool, dancing to this song, that song, to the bathroom and back, all this stuff. And we are still mobbing in this section, having a good time. Right. So out of nowhere, there was this group of girls that had ended up coming into the section. Now, I'm a girl's girl, so I don't mind that these girls are coming into our section. The more the merrier. So we're partying, we're vibing. I'm taking videos, whatever have you. So I noticed that there was this girl kind of like mugging me low key. Like, she was kind of just giving me like a weird stare, mugging me. And I noticed it, you know, I didn't think too much of it because, like, you know, it's late night. Well, it wasn't that late. It was like 9-10, but it's nighttime, nightlife, you know, people been drinking, like, it's like whatever. So peeped it. So then we going on dancing, having a good time, like we're literally the life of the party, like just enjoying our night. So then I remember like kind of just like sitting down in the section, just trying to like calm my feet a little, just relax for a second, you know. And then I just remember the girl that was giving me a weird look that just got into the section. She was nowhere near me, but for whatever reason, she had whispered over to her friend, looked dead at me, and then she scooched over so close to me that she's like stepping on me, basically. Like, she's not like, how do I put it? She's not literally stepping on me, but like her foot was like low-key like stepping on my fingers, low-key pinching the side of my thigh, like stepping on the side of my thigh, like, and I'm just like, dang girl, like this.
Hold on, stop that shit. I ain't gonna lie, her booty's so big, I fucked up.
Like, I get it if the club was like super packed, right? But it was not. It was literally not packed at all. Like, she had ample amount of room to not step on me. So she's like pinching the side of my leg low-key because she keeps like getting close, stepping on me. So I'm like, dang girl, like, you know, like, hey, like, hey, I'm right here, like, you know, I'm right here or whatever. She's like I don't even think she said anything, as a matter of fact. Like, so she just kind of like snarkled and looked or whatever, right? Oh, y'all are about to be in for a treat, y'all. Why did I actually just find the actual story time from this part of this whole story? So I'm gonna just let this video speak. Okay, so I'm about to insert the video because I did do a mini story time on what happened in the club, and I just found that in my story archives. So to explain what happened at the club, I'm gonna insert this the video right now. There was so many things that transpired after this incident at the club that was so much worse. This was just a walk in the park compared to what we're about to get into. So without further ado, listen to the story time about what happened in the club in real time. Here you go, guys. All right, guys, story time about how I got kicked out the club in Texas because I almost had to fight these two hating ass bitches. Here I am having the time of my life, minding my damn business, just enjoying myself. As y'all can see, as soon as I started feeling myself, she all staring at me. She look at the camera, look away, and start talking shit. Now, this video was taken right before shit went left. I'm chilling, you know, I'm already partied out, shit like that, chilling on the couch. And I didn't even know I got this on video or that this was the same girl that I would get into it with later. But someone was standing on the couch that kept stepping on me, looked at me, her right there, knew that I was right there, looked at me, and just continued stepping on my foot. Like, okay, whatever, we're in a tight space. Noted. So from where I was sitting on that couch, right, one of the dudes that I was with, he like handed me this cowboy hat. Like he put a cowboy hat on and then he handed me one, right? We're just vibing, so I'm just chilling. So I put the cowboy hat on. I'm just like lit, right? So that girl walks up to me. She pointed at the hat and she's like, I'm like, she's trying to tell me to take this hat off. Like, that's nicely. So she just proceeds to take the hat off my head and throws it on the table and continues partying and shit like that. Oh, no, this bitch just did not. No, she didn't touch something that's on my person. Listen, maybe I'm just too much of a girl's girl, because if it was me and if it was my hat, I would have been like, hey, turned up with her a little bit. I'm like, okay, sweetheart, well, just like, you know, that's my hat. Make sure you give it back. Or if I wanted it back right away, I would just be like, hey, girl, like, you give me my hat, like, or something. Like, bitch. All right, so noted. I didn't pop off after that, nothing. I just noted it. Okay, noted. Cool. So then, hold on. So then her bad look, I guess one of her friends had the hat, right? And somehow the hat dropped by my foot that she kept stepping on, right? So, you know what I do? I get to stomping her hat out. Boo, 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 bitch, 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 boo, 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 boo. Since you don't give a fuck about this hat, right? It's over here on the couch. Anyways, why you care so much about this hat, right? Okay. So anyways, I noticed that she wasn't paying attention to me stomping the shit out, even though she was right there, keep staring at me, right? I was like, okay, I'm getting bored with playing with this bitch shit. So I pick up her hat and I tossed it on the table like how she tossed her hat on the table earlier, right? I'm just doing the same thing you did. So I tossed it on the table. She walked up to me. She's like, you're not with us. Are you with those guys? I said, yeah. She said, okay, well, you need to leave out the section. Bitch, who are you talking to? Like, bitch, who the fuck are you Who? Okay, hold on. So then I'm like, who is she talking to, right? So she went to go get the security, said something to the security, right? So the security come up to me. He's like, oh, yeah, you're going to have to leave out the section or whatever. And I got up. I said, you know, that's fine. I could have left out the section. But the way these bitches is talking to me and the way these bitches is trying to tell me to get out the section, you need to check how they're talking to me, because that's why I didn't go nowhere. And here come my best friend out of nowhere. She's like, who? I'm like, them bitches right there, putting it all in their face. These two bitches right here. So then one of the bitches trying to act all high power, like standing over there like, And then that's when I was like, come here, bitch. I was like, come here. Then that's when the security grabbed me. I'm like, no, let me go. I'm like, come here. And she had all the space and opportunity to walk down, to touch me, she could have went like this to my fingers if she wanted to. Like, bitch, like, you're scary as fuck. Like, she didn't want to step down for her. That's really what it was. But no, but anyways, y'all. So the security dragging me and my best friend out, and my face calm as shit. I'm like this, getting drug out. And I'm just like, bro, let me go. So then I'm over here like trying to break away from the security. They didn't like that. Oh, they didn't like that. 4 security swarm on me. Whoa. And I'm just like, oh my God. So now I'm outside the club waiting for the bitch. And I didn't wait too long, to the point where I figured out the bitch wasn't coming out and I can't get in. So I was just mad as fuck, because first off, bitch, who are you talking to? No, to say, okay, no, but that's it, y'all. That's my little turn up story, y'all. I don't really turn up too much for real, unless I have to. Like, a bitch disrespect me, like, whatever the case is. That bitch ain't want no smoke. Moral of the story, yeah, we got kicked out. Yeah, that's it. Love y'all. Bye. Crazy, right? Y'all, crazy. I've never in my life been kicked out of a club on the account of anybody, or just in general. Like, that was so crazy, y'all. That was a time. Okay. But it gets crazier. So, obviously we gotta leave now because we got kicked out the club. Me, best friend, sis Mish, and her dude Jody, we all get in the car, right? And I forget whose car we were in, because y'all, this is low-key about to be like a little out of order for this part, but just know that all this happened in this span after the club, before we got back to the Airbnb. Okay, so as we're driving, I want to say my best friend was driving the car. Best friend is in the driver's seat. Her dude is in the passenger seat, and me, Jody, and Mish are in the back seat of the car, right? So best friend starts driving, but she starts driving all types of crazy, all sorts of crazy, like almost crashed us a few times. And we're like, cause she's all mad talking about what happened. And I get it, but like, girl, calm down. So she ended up pulling over for someone else to take the wheel. Cause yeah, I think we were in best friend's rental. I think that's where we were in, right? Yeah, boom. So boom, she pulled over for, I want to say, oh, no. Jody was not in the car, y'all. Jody was not in the car. Y'all will understand why it makes sense in a second. So basically now, we're just driving, right? And we're like trying to find Damo and her gay friend, because they came to the club with us, but we don't know where they went. They were supposed to be all together. So now, Jody starts flipping out and tripping out on the phone about something. We're just like, what's going on? Like, why is he over here tripping and flipping out? Like, what's happening? Apparently, come to find out, Damo's friend, the gay friend, ended up, the one who drove his car to the Airbnb, that friend, yeah, he ended up taking Jody's rental car, and I don't know where they went, but basically Jody, I forget whether Jody was with us or at the house. Basically, we're trying to drive to find Damo, because Damo done got out the car in the middle of the street, because Damo was under the impression that this guy had asked Jody to use his car, but he did not. He literally saw the car keys on the counter and took it upon himself to take the car, because he didn't want to take his car for whatever reason. And mind you, we had just met this gay friend of Damo's. We don't know this dude. So we like, why did he think it was okay to take the car of someone you don't know? I don't know. We don't know. So basically, I guess Damo was trying to get him to turn the car around, to give her the keys, and he would not. He wouldn't give her the keys. He wouldn't turn the car around. So Damo got mad at him, and she got out the car. So now we're pulling up trying to find Damo, because she's out walking somewhere down the street. So we finally pull up to what looks like a downtown area. It's really late night at this point. No one's in the street besides Damo. So we see Damo, and so we pull up the car. We pull the car over next to Damo. Now this part is where everything gets crazy and a little fuzzy, because like I said, this happened 2 years ago. Okay, so I just remember we pulled the car up and we see Damo walking down the street, and that's when Jody is like basically yelling and cussing at Damo, like what the freak, like how you letting bro take my car, and da-da-da. She's like, I didn't, that's why I got out the car, and da-da-da, this and that, whatever. So now they're arguing, right? And somehow, I'm not too sure, I don't remember how this happened, but my best friend's dude, his brother was actually in the car with us, right? Because when we ended up getting out the car, I don't remember why or how, but Jody, which is my best friend's big sister's dude, ended up getting into it with my best friend's dude's brother. Let's just call my best friend's dude's brother, let's just call him James. So James and Jody starts to get into it in the middle of the street over what, I don't remember, but they're arguing, they're yelling, they're about to fight, they're squaring up, but they didn't end up fighting. I don't remember what they were arguing about, but I just remember they were arguing. So not only is Damo and Jody getting into it, but Jody and James are getting into it. Oh, this is a whole fiasco in the middle of the street. And the gay friend of Damo stole Jody's car. It's so much going on. We just got kicked out the club. Jody just got his car stolen by Damo's friend. And now James and Jody are in the street trying to fight. Like, it was just too much going on, right? So I'm almost positive I think I skipped like a tiny part. It's not a major part, it's a tiny part, because when I tell you what I'm about to tell you right now, it'll kind of make sense of why I feel like I missed a little part. Okay. I did not miss a part, but let me give you guys a little background. Okay, so my best friend and her dude, they kind of have like a on and off again type of relationship, shall I say. So of course I'm the best friend who hears all the stuff that happens when they're on their off period. Even when they're on their on period, I'm hearing all the stuff. So I'm kind of already making it up in my head how I'm feeling about her dude based on what she's telling me, the things that she's telling me. So I, at the time, counted him out. Like, I counted him out. I'm like, you know, like, I don't even like him for you no more, just based on what she was telling me about him, right? They cool now, y'all. He cool now or whatever, y'all. My best friend's still in love, so, you know, like, neither here nor there, you know, like, if she likes it, I love it. So basically keep that in mind, right? So I had already had like a you know, side eye towards him during this trip because, like, I didn't really care for him, right? So I made sure that I kept my distance. I didn't say anything to him, nothing, right? So I remember this car ends up pulling up on us in the middle of the street. Like I said, we're in the middle of the street talking, they're yelling, they're arguing, we're all scattered talking to different people in the middle of the street, right? So this car ends up pulling up on us, and I don't remember who was in this car. I just know that they knew us. So it might have been people that we linked up with at the club. I think that's what it was. It was like a couple girls that we had ended up linking up with in the club. And the way I am, like I told y'all, I'm a girl's girl. So me and those girls was talking in the club, having a good time, turned up together. So when they pulled up on us and I seen someone familiar that I knew outside of all this drama that was going on right now, I was like, oh, let me take myself away from this drama. I'm gonna just go chop it up with old girl. So I get to the car window and she's like, yo, what happened at the club? Like, what happened? So as I'm about to start telling her what happened, here comes my best friend's dude out of nowhere. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to? You can't be talking to me. Like, and I was like, nobody was even worried about you. Da, 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 da. He was like talking his stuff. Da, 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 da. I was like, he had said like a sly remark because my best friend's cousin, Jeremiah, or whatever, they're like really close, of course. So he made a comment. He was like, you weren't even supposed to be on this trip. It was just supposed to be Jeremiah, blah, 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 because he has an issue with me or whatever, right? An unknown issue with me that I didn't know about. So, but basically, I'm like, you talking about something, I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be here. You weren't supposed to be here. If we're being very, very, very frank, you're not supposed to be here, sir. Your time is ticking. Your clock is ticking. I'm not going nowhere. I'm the best friend, love. So we kind of going back and forth. And then that finally concluded. And so now we're finally on our way back to this Airbnb. If I'm not mistaken, Jody had went to we had found the car. Basically, we had ended up going to wherever the guy was with our car, with Jody's rental car, and ended up getting the car back. I don't remember where that was, but yeah, that happened. So basically, we pull back up to the Airbnb, y'all, and it just keeps getting worse. So we get to the Airbnb, we're trying to talk about what just happened and digress about what happened or whatever. Oh snap, okay, I did forget a part. Okay, so rewind back when we were leaving from the club and best friend was kind of driving a little bit crazy, right? She started driving crazy because okay, boom. Jody was not in the car with us. I just remembered, Jody was not in the car with us, but when we pulled up to meet up with Damo, somehow we all just got there at the same time, some way, somehow. But James, which is my best friend's boyfriend's brother, James, he was in the car with us, and I believe him and Jody had already got into it for some reason. I forget why they had already got into it, but they had already got into it, y'all. So we're in the car on the way to find Damo and Jody that's in the middle of the street before me and her dude got into it, right? As we're driving, James decides to say something about Jody's daughter. He said something like along the lines of like F him and his daughter or something along those lines, right? So that's when best friend starts turning up, because obviously that's her niece, like that's her sister's child that you're talking about. So she starts turning up. I'm talking about, it's very rare that I ever see my best friend that mad. So she's over here cussing him down, cussing him out, da 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 da. And whatever reason that him and Jody had got into it before, that's why they were about to fight when we pulled up in the middle of the street, is whatever they had got into it before that night, right? So he didn't know that she had spoke on, he did not know that he spoke on his child. He did not know at the time. So they were about to fight for something totally different, whatever. So now fast forward again back to, we're just now getting back to the Airbnb, right? So we get to the Airbnb, me, Damo, and Jody and Mish go outside to the backyard to talk about everything, while best friend and her boyfriend and his brother James go upstairs. We're all separate. So James and best friend's boyfriend, they're all upstairs, right? We're all in the backyard. Okay, cool. You remember that car of people that I said that randomly pulled up on us in the middle of the street? Remember them, okay? Just remember them. We'll put them aside for now, but remember them. So we're in the backyard, we're chopping it up, we're talking, and we're kind of just assessing the whole night about just how crazy it is, like how everybody keeps getting into it with somebody, how this trip is going to shit, how it's just insane. It's only day 2. It was just insane, right? So as we're talking, I forget who said something to Mish about what was said about their child. What exactly was said, they didn't know, but they got wind somehow that he said something about their child. So Mish is trying to ask me, like, what did he say? And Jody keeps following us, trying to hear what I'm gonna tell Mish that he said. So I kept telling her, like, I don't want to say nothing for real. Like, it's not my place to say something for real. Like, it's gonna come out. Like, I don't want to be the one to be messy about it. She's like, no, tell me. So I didn't want to not tell her. I wanted to tell her, but I did not want to tell her in front of Jody, because I know how Jody is, and I just didn't want this to get even worse than what it already was. So so I kept basically telling Mish, I was like, I'll tell you, but I don't want to tell you in front of Jody. So she's like, come tell me over here. So then I go over there to tell her, and here he comes following. So then I'm like, brother, like, I really don't want you to like trip out right now. So like I go back over there to tell her, and so we walk over there to the corner, and as I'm telling her, of course he's coming up, but I didn't see him coming up at the time. So I'm telling her what he said. Like, yeah, he said something like along the lines of like, forget your daughter or whatever. Man, all I had to say was your daughter, and Jody was out of there. Jody must have stormed in the house so fast. He flung the door open, and now you just see him storming up the stairs. And me and Damo stayed outside because we were not trying to get into grown man's business or none of that more than we already did, right? So he just storms inside, right? And then now all you hear is boom, clang, boom, bing, 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 boom, bing, bow, bow, bing, bow, boom, bow, 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 bow. That's all you hear. It's a bunch of noise going crazy, and me and Damo was at the door listening at the door that you leave the backyard to go back into the house. We're just at that door like listening, like, oh my gosh, like it sounds crazy. Like, so then it got to the point where we had to go upstairs because it was too much boom bang boom 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 boom. So as soon as we're about to come in the house, we see those girls that were in the car that pulled up, the random girls that didn't come with us. They were just had pulled up when we were in the middle of the street fighting. Those girls that I told you to remember, yeah, them. They randomly walked into the Airbnb and was about to walk upstairs. We're like, no, like, what are y'all doing here? Like, why are y'all in here right now? They're like, oh no, we need to go get so and so. No, y'all don't. Like, we don't even know who y'all are. Why are y'all in our hello? Why are y'all, who let y'all in here? Like, so we're like, told them to get out, because why are y'all in here? I don't remember if they actually got out or not. I don't remember that part. I just remember us running upstairs to see the massacre that was left over after these guys got to thumping. Oh my gosh. I really do not want to get banned at all from YouTube, so I'm going to try my best to insert images right here of the massacre that was left on the walls, the bed, the floor, his face, Jody's face. And don't get me wrong, Jody did damage, okay? But I think Jody had slipped and fell and like hit the corner of the bed, so it like sliced his eye open. But it was red stuff everywhere. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna try to insert that. Trigger warning. So once those guys were finally like not fighting anymore, things started to kind of like finally start to calm down a little bit. I want to say what happened next, y'all. I think we were all just like talking about it and just like making sure Jody was okay, and cleaning up the red stuff off of the walls. We started to do that, and then yeah, like I want to say James, which is my best friend's dude's brother, when he had left, he was still like yelling all rah rah outside of the Airbnb or whatever. So we're mind you, I believe the brother was staying with us at that Airbnb, so I don't know where he left and went to, but he did end up leaving, right? So Damo and her gay guy friend or whatever, we're all just talking, we're all just cleaning and talking and just crazy, right? Whatever. When I tell you her gay best friend or her gay friend went outside, came back in screaming, was like, ah, what the fuck? And we're just so confused. We're like, oh, like what happened? Like what's going on? What happened? Man, when I tell you that James, after he just fought Jody, went outside and vandalized Damo's gay friend's car. So I think that the brother, James, I think that he thought the car was Jody's, or he just didn't care, because he's like, I don't even care if this is Jody's car. I don't care whose car it is. Somebody's gonna get some comeuppance. That's how he felt, right? So when I tell you he completely vandalized, and I don't know how we didn't hear this either, how bad it was vandalized, but when I tell you he completely vandalized this guy's car, I mean, listen, the what am I trying to say? The mirror, you know, the rearview mirror in the middle of your car, not the side mirrors, but the middle rearview mirror was ripped down. Every last window was busted. The passenger, the driver, the passenger, the back passenger, the back driver, the front windshield, the back windshield, they were all busted, shattered. Everything in the car was ripped out. Like he ripped off the buttons to the volume of everything in the car was destroyed. He broke this part, the middle armrest part, he broke that off. It was completely vandalized. If I can find a video, because I did take a video, but I think I might have deleted it, I can't remember, but if I can find a video of how bad he vandalized that car, I will insert it right here. Damn, it's the inside too. He fucking ripped the mirror down. So guys, it's like going on 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning now. At this time, we're still up. It's just, we just can't believe what has transpired in a matter of 24 hours. Now, I am not done, y'all, but let's recap really quick. Me and best friend almost got in a fight with some girls, so we ended up getting kicked out and drug out the club. Jody almost fought James in the middle of the street, and he almost fought Damo. Damo was not letting up. She got into it with him bad. Damo's gay friend stole Jody's car, and we had to go get it back. Jody actually ended up fighting James, and it got bloody. Damo's gay friend's car got broken into and vandalized by James. Now, you guys may be thinking, can nothing else happen on this trip? You guys have already experienced it all within the first 24 hours. Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse. So not only is this car vandalized, it's like 5-6 in the morning, probably around this time. I say whenever the sun started to come up. So my best friend realized that all this driving that we were doing all night in the Tesla, that we had never charged the Tesla. So whatever we were supposed to be doing, wherever we were supposed to be going that next morning, she had to get up before all of us so she can go charge the Tesla. So she got in the car, and mind you, this is a rental car. So she got in the car and she starts to drive away to go charge the Tesla. She probably gets maybe like 7 minutes away from the Airbnb. It's as soon as you get onto the freeway, she ends up crashing the Tesla. Y'all, she crashed the Tesla. What is going on? Y'all, I cannot make this up. Listen, this trip was so chaotic and stuff just kept happening from left end to right end. I cannot make this up, y'all. So she did not even end up going to charge the Tesla. She just felt defeated. She just turned around. She just, turned the Tesla around, brought it back to the Airbnb, and just needed a minute to breathe because it was too much going on this trip. Now, at this point, I want to say we were on day 3 now, and I think this is the day that everybody was leaving. Oh yeah, we all could not wait to leave. We all vowed never to come back. I'm sure we'll be back. We'll just do it differently next time. But yeah, we were scarred from Texas after that, guys. And quick recap, me and my best friend almost fought this hater, jealous girl, got drug out of the club. Jody's car got stolen by Damo's gay friend. Jody almost fought Damo and James. Jody ended up fighting James when we got back to the Airbnb, and it got messy. Red stuff everywhere. James vandalized Damo's gay friend's car, thinking it was Jody's. And then best friend crashed the Tesla that morning, trying to take it for a charge. Needless to say, we were all emotionally drained. That was the Texas trip from hell. Yeah. So, I hope I didn't leave anything out. I'm trying to think. I don't think I left anything out. But for the most part, that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this story time. I'm still low-key scarred to go on group trips to Texas because that was, me and Damo ended up going to the same airport me, Damo, I think, and Jeremiah ended up getting to the airport. I think it was just me and Damo, actually. Me and Damo ended up getting to the airport and because we had our flights were out of the same airline around the same time. Everybody else flew out at different times. So when me and Damo got to the airport, we were just like, this is probably the best part of the trip, just being able to sit back, relax, and chill. Well, Houston, it's been a time. We showed up, we showed out. Shit went down. We just ready to go home, so here we go. Shit went down. We at the airport last day. This is the only remaining 3 from an 11 people trip. The originals. Okay, we held it down, period. All the replacements came and went, and you feel me? And then, our gang has to go back to their family, you feel me? All right, bye, y'all. I ended up meeting this guy at the airport, cute guy or whatever, but that went nowhere. Like, he was a playboy. But I don't know, worth mentioning, I guess. But yeah, guys, I don't know. These group trips are getting crazier and crazier. No shade to anybody in the family or in the group, because like I love all of them. I think it was the outsiders who did it, like the outsiders who joined us for that trip. Yeah, ruined it. So moral of the story is, if you're going to go on a group trip, guys, make sure that it's with people that you can trust and people that you've traveled with before, and make sure that you guys are not including outsiders in y'all group when y'all are traveling for the first time. Thank you very much. But yeah, that was my crazy trip to Texas from hell. And I hope you guys enjoyed that story time. Stay tuned for more story times because I just made a list, guys. I have some juicy story times to tell you guys. With that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Go trim, cut it, get it on film. 4 course meal, she ate up the dress.